Hello, girls. Oh, come here.
Okay, we are live. Okay, so just before we start this, can I just get your name spelt out and your title?
Um, my name is. Do you want my name? Gary Ruddle.
Mm,
Garyredl,
yeah.
alias Papa. Papa.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. That's good to hear.
Yes.
Okay, so before we get into this, just I wanted to say that the theme of this interview is going to be based off of Papa is the uh, grandpa of how many grandkids?
I have 13 grandchildren.
And there's probably more on the way. So yes, he's
Hopefully.
very good at his job and very experienced. So
Yeah.
yeah, here we go.
Okay.
And so, first off, what made you want to be known by the name Papa?
Well, originally I wanted to be called Granddad, but my first grandson just started calling me Papa, and it stuck.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. Can you describe for me what it was like in the early days of being a new grandpa?
In the early days, it was exciting to be a new grandpa. It was so much fun to hold the new grandchildren, knowing there would be lots of love and great times ahead.
Hmm.
Watching them all grow and develop is something I cherish.
That's awesome to hear. Tell me about some of your favorite times of the past that you of being a grandpa.
Well, my favorite times are when I get to cuddle with the grandkids and read books to the young ones, take them out for ice cream, or just watch them in their excitement on Christmas or on their birthdays.
Yeah, that's awesome. I find that really cool. Um, what was it like to develop to your role as a papa as more and more kids came around?
Um, more kids, more love. I think we're always developing, hopefully for the better. As more grandchildren come, the older ones are fun to talk to and get to know deeper. Then I can share advice and some stories to assist them in their development.
Yes, that's awesome. That's really inspiring. What are some things you've been doing ever since the beginning that you like to do with your grandkids?
Well, I still love to read books,
I help grandmother make
cuddle,
dinner.
listen to the children tell stories, tease them a bit at mealtime.
Popsicles.
No, not popsicles.
Do you feel like your role as a grandpa has changed or stayed the same over time?
I think it's always evolving with the older ones as their needs are changing. However, my role with the younger ones remains the same.
Yeah, yeah. So, where did you learn where you wanted to be, or what was your inspiration?
Well, I learned just by living and seeing how other people were towards me and others.
Mhm.
Some people showed qualities that I wanted to have in myself to share with others. Some I wanted to improve on, or some not be like them at all.
Mhm.
I think the most influential person in my life was my nana, which is that's a Ukrainian name for grandma.
Mhm.
She was the most loving, giving, and caring person in my life.
That's really awesome. It's awesome to see what inspired you. What responsibilities do you have to take on that you actually enjoy doing as a grandpa?
One of my responsibilities, I believe, to my grandchildren is to be a good example of a Christian man who loves them no matter what.
Mhm.
Hopefully, I can be someone they can share anything with, and then I can possibly help with some old man advice or to just listen.
Mhm. Is there anything that I've missed that you'd like to talk about?
Um, well, I could tell you that I grew up in a very dysfunctional family and saw and did a lot of things that children shouldn't have to do or see. They shouldn't, and they shouldn't do. this experience motivates me to provide a better life for my family and try to be a better example of what a parent and papa should be, a little like my Nana.
Hmm. Oh, that's really inspiring. Yes, so thank you for doing this interview. Before I go, is that a picture of your family there?
Yes, it is.
Inside?
This is a picture of my extended family, my 6 children, my 13 grandchildren, and my 3 in-laws.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's 23 of us.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
really,
big
really
group.
cool to see.
Yeah,
But yeah, thank you again so much for doing this. It's much appreciated.
no problem,
Yeah.
Tyler. Anytime.
Talk to you soon.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah,
If I had known it was so much fun to be a grandfather, I would have had my grandchildren before my kids.